Because it's also a Showtime Shawn Porter. I got it right.
Yes, sir.
Get some insight to this crazy atmosphere and how good for boxing this is. The fact that they got the two major networks, it's going to be a historic fight, and it's going down February 22nd.
I really don't think I'm buying into the hype. I really do think that this is an unbelievable matchup, and it's going to be an unbelievable fight, unbelievable night. I think that both of these guys just have what it takes to win this fight. I think we saw that obviously in the first fight. I scored it a draw. I thought it was definitely a draw. Gave Deontay Wilder 2 early rounds and then the 2 knockdowns. -1 knockdown, Tyson Fury wins the fight, you know? So I just think that Tyson is saying he wants to come in there and knock out Deontay Wilder. It's either him or it's me, you know what I mean? Like, he is talking the big game. So I don't know how this is going to end up, and I can't wait for that bell to ring.
Do you think the rematch favors Deontay? Because we've seen he's always more sharper and gets people out there quicker.
I mean, let's be real. Let's be real.
His track record is sparkly.
Yeah, statistically, and that's what I'm really going off of is, you know, how he turns up and turns out in the rematch. You know, this will be his 3rd rematch, 2 rematches, and 2 big knockouts, 2 big early knockouts too. So, you know, I think that the rematch, he says, once I've seen you, once I've felt you, I know you. And I think that, you know, I think that that's a major statement to make against a guy like Tyson Fury, who's so unpredictable in the ring in terms of his speed, his movement, and things like of that nature. So I'm banking on that power. I'm banking on the fact that Deontay has been able to really knock out everybody that he's rematched. But at the same time, I think that it makes the fight that much more exciting to know that if if Tyson Fury decides to use his feet, if he decides to use his hand speed and move his head the way that he does, there's a chance that he could start frustrating Deontay Wilder and pull up the upset. I would consider it an upset if Tyson Fury wins the rematch.
Do you see any way he goes a whole 12 rounds without touching the canvas at least once? We saw him survive 12 rounds.
These guys have to be perfect for 12 rounds. I only have to be perfect for 2 seconds. When he first started saying that, I'm like, get out of here. You can't argue that. You can't argue that. And I know from a fighter's perspective how hard it is to be perfect for 12 rounds, let alone for 1 round. To be perfect for 12 rounds is extremely hard. It's a level of focus that you can't really wake up with. It's like that's something that you either have to be blessed with or you got to pray for it every single day. And so I hope Tyson Fury is on his knees.
From a broadcast perspective, for you're part on that side. A lot of people kind of overlook that. How cool is it to be part of a monumental event where it proves there's really no side of the street, as people in your division like to say?
First of all, I remember watching Tyson versus Lennox Lewis. I remember watching Tyson versus Evander Holyfield, and I remember how big those moments were, how big the fights were. I was younger, so I didn't know everything that it entailed in terms of the promotions and things like that. So to be a part of this is extremely special for me, and to see how hyped up everybody is already for this fight we're still about 3 weeks away from this fight. To see everybody as hyped up as they are, man, I'm excited to it, and I can't wait for it.
Final question: who wins and why?
I ain't making no prediction, man. Not yet. I don't know, man. It's hard to predict. What would you do, man? Would you bet on the 12-round fighter that has supreme boxing skill and talent, or would you bet on the 2-second man who has unbelievable power that you've never ever seen and probably will never ever see again, but you never know when it's gonna come? Which would you bet on?
Hey, you the expert, so I'm asking you.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's you know, Bomb Squad!